trendy night spot. But those guests aren't perching on cocktail lounge sofas. They are partying in a furniture store. And that guy chatting up folks? Well, he just happens to be one of the most unusual entrepreneurs you are likely to meet.
It is an odd thing for a furniture store to be doing, Mitchell.
We're odd.
In fact, Mitchell Gold and his business partner, Bob Williams, have hammered out their own distinctive style of both furniture and management. Though we take this elegant but cozy type of furniture for granted, it is relatively new to the American market.
We first used the word comfort, which was really not used in the furniture industry in 1989. People talked about how cheap something was, they talked about if it was modern or traditional, but they didn't talk about comfort. And Bob and I really have a great sensitivity for comfort.
Today, they own 16 Mitchell Gold plus Bob Williams stores and design and produce pieces for some of the nation's best-known furniture chains and department stores. But neither had ever owned a business when they met at a bar in 1987.
And then we kind of ended up standing next to each other, and we talked about going out for dinner and stuff.
And so that was that.
That was that.
That was it. I mean, that's how we sort of met.
Soon they were a couple. Bob, an Army brat who went to school in Texas and later became a graphic artist for 17 magazine. And Mitchell, a grocer's son from Trenton, New Jersey, who worked in the furniture business. Before long, they fantasized about starting a business together.
And we actually bought some property in Virginia, and we were going to start a vineyard/Christmas tree farm. In case the vineyard didn't work, the Christmas trees
Well, that sounds like a good...
was the backup plan.
But with Mitchell's background in furniture, they came up with the idea of manufacturing a line of slip-covered dining room chairs.
What was about these that was so revolutionary? What was the idea here?
Well, first of all, it's really, really comfortable to sit at a dining table in a chair like this versus a wooden chair.
Yeah, but what if you spill spaghetti on it?
Then you just take the slipcover off and you throw it in the washing machine with some bleach, and voila, you have a new white slipcover.
So this really took off.
It really took off.
Soon they were making a whole line of furniture.
But 28% is terrific.
Mitchell, the gregarious one, ran the business.
I like the idea of the dark gray, too.
Bob, the quieter partner, was in charge of design.
You had been a graphic designer.
Graphic designer.
So what made you say, okay, I can work for a furniture company. I can build a furniture company.
Nothing. I thought, I can't do this. I'm not trained. I don't know anything about, fabrics, interior design, any of this stuff. But it was really Mitchell's encouragement, to, well, why don't you try this? Help me look for some fabrics. What do you think about this?
When you first started working together, not every piece was great, Bob.
Well, I remember one of the first chairs that we did was really this incredible wing chair, and it was so scrumptious and so big and so luxurious that you couldn't get it through a door.
From the beginning, they set out to be different, with ads featuring sexy young men, sometimes adorned by nothing but the couple's dog Lulu, and publicity showing themselves as a couple. In fact, they are outspoken advocates for gay rights. In 2005, co-founding Faith in America, an organization that fights religion-based discrimination against gays and lesbians. And Mitchell has published Youth in Crisis, all in the interest of helping gay teenagers cope with the pressures of coming out.
Maybe there are some people who say, look, why aren't they just about the furniture? Why do we have to hear about their other views? What does that have to do with furniture?
Well, it's just too bad for those folks because
well,
we are who we are.
If we don't say anything, and if we're quiet about it, and we accept that this is fine, then why should anybody else care?
In 1989, they didn't hesitate to open their own factory for manufacturing upholstered pieces near Hickory, North Carolina, where they say the community has largely accepted them.
A, B, C, D.
It's not only the jobs they provide, but the perks as well. Daycare for children. A gourmet cafeteria with low-priced foods. computers for use during breaks, even a concierge service to help workers.
We literally will get your prescriptions filled, we'll get your car washed and detailed, we'll get your tires changed, your dry cleaning done, we'll pay bills for you in town.
You're kidding. To see them together
Beautiful,
showing off
simple
their
black
sleep
frame.
sofa model,
And this has an 8.5-inch mattress.
it's hard to believe that in 2001 they stopped being a couple, amicably.
Were you both surprised when the romantic part ended? Did you find yourself surprised by all of this?
I think we were both ready.
Yeah, I think it's an evolution of things that just happen. We just really do care about each other and respect each other. And I'm not going to allow myself to get into a screaming battle with him, and fortunately he has been the same way with me.
So Mitchell bought Bob out of this house known as Camp Hickory.
Bob was so generous and sweet about it because he knows that I love the house.
It's furnished with many pieces from their collections, which, by the way, all have names.
This is Keaton.
Keaton.
Yes,
I
and it's
see.
really comfortable if you'd like to try it.
Oh, sure, why not? Excellent.
This is the living room.
And this is one of your carpets.
Yes, it is. One of our very own rugs.
Just a few miles away, Bob has a new house with an eclectic mix of furnishings.
Is most of it yours? Or?
No, not all of it. The sofa is. It's our Reese sofa, along with the matching chair.
Both men now have new partners. Mitchell married Tim Schofield in Des Moines, Iowa, with Bob in happy attendance. And Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams say they will always take joy in the business they built together.
Did you ever, in your wildest dreams, think that it would be as big as it is now?
Never.
And it's amazing. People will come up to us on the street or when we're at various events and tell us which piece of furniture they have. It's so refreshing and so positive to know that you've had such a positive impact on people's lives and their home.